What's going on YouTube? It's Matty2K and I'm back bringing you guys another video. So look, this build I'm gonna show you guys, this is the best point guard build in the game. I promise you, it's amazing. You could shoot, you could play make, you could play D, you could do it all. I promise you, you get 9 defensive badges. What point guard have you seen has 9 defensive badges? Come on now, stop playing with me. Now look, you want to choose getting straight into the build. You want to choose this pie chart. You want to choose the first one. Obviously, you want to have the fastest speed you possibly can. So look, the close shot, don't touch that at all. Driving layup, max that thing out. You have 41 dunks specifically because Mike Wang said you only need a 41 dunks to get dunks. So look, you want to max out everything for the shooting. Obviously, you want as much shooting badges as you possibly can, which is only 22 for this build, which is still a lot to be honest. You get a lot with 22. The pass accuracy, you're going to max that out. All the playmaking to max out. Actually, no, that's a lie. The post moves are probably gonna go until about 23. Yep, just right there. Make sure you're exactly at 23. You don't need to max the post moves out. Now look, the defense, max this out, max the lateral out, max the steal out, max out the defense or the defensive rebound, and then put the rest in the block. Or actually, you could do half like this. You put this 40 and do this. Yeah, you could just max out the interior defense just like that. Exactly like that. So you're gonna copy these exact attributes. This is the best point guard build in the game. I promise you, you are able to do everything. The finishing is whatever, because if you're opening the paint, you're gonna make it every single time. It doesn't really matter. And besides this here, like I noticed, if you do hop steps inside the paint, it bumps them out the way. You could get layups easily. I promise you. So like you're gonna go with this. Go for the body shape. It doesn't really matter what you choose. Just don't choose burly, because if you look at your arms, it makes them shorter. Like look at defined and look at burly. It really makes your arm shorter, so do not go burly. Just go defined or solid or compact or slight. Just do not go burly. I promise you, you're gonna be fat and I promise you, you're not gonna like it. So just go defined. Go 6'4". Go lowest weight. Go lowest wingspan. I feel like wingspan this year doesn't really matter, because I've noticed that even when I'm going for passing lanes, I still get them no matter what. I don't know why, but I like that about this game. The wingspan does not really matter. So go lowest wingspan. I promise you, you're gonna like it. Now for this build, the takeover, I feel like I've messed up, because my original build has the sharp one, and I feel like the sharp one is really terrible this year. Like when it says spot up shooter, you really are only a spot up shooter. Like it really only helps when you do catch and shoot shots, I feel like. So yeah, do not go spot up shooter. I suggest go shot creator, because if you do shot creator, I noticed that people are getting ankle breakers when they do like the little fade and they step back, but like not the regular step back with the right thumbstick, when like they do a little step back with X, when they tap X and they move their left thumbstick in a certain way. I feel like this one's way better, because you could do that, and also I feel like the shot creator works more than the sharp badge. So they'll go to the shot creator. So now in this part of the video, I'm gonna take you guys through the badges. So yeah, so what's going on, guys? Going into the badges. The badges for this build are really optional. Like for the finishing, I just have Giant Slayer on, because I feel like contact finisher is not going to be as useful, because in this year, like when you do like a hop step into the paint, it really like bumps your defenders out, and hop steps are really OP this year. So that's why I just have Giant Slayer, because with this build you are going to want to run screen. So I feel like if the center is just staying inside the paint, you could probably hop step and like bump him out the way or something with this, and like possibly like a contested layup. So that's why I just have on Giant Slayer instead of contact finisher. Or you could use fancy footwork or a slithery finisher. But I feel like since you're driving with this build is like decent enough, like you don't really need that. You only want like fancy footwork or slithery finisher if like it's really high. So I feel like this is not gonna be as useful. So that's why I just have Giant Slayer. Going to the shooting badges, these are very, very optional. Like for me, the reason I have Silver Dead Eye is because I feel like in this game you can shoot in people's mitts, because I've shot greens with at least like 30 or 40% contested, and I've never seen like during those shots I did not see Deadeye pop up. Like I've probably seen it a couple times, but I have not seen it pop up. So I feel like shooting in people's throats this year is not that bad, so you don't need Deadeye like crazy high, probably like gold or Hall of Fame. That's what I just have on silver. Now for green machine, you're most likely gonna want this badge, Hall of Fame or gold for sure, because once you get like 1 or 2 greens, you're not gonna miss for the rest of the game. Especially with volume shooter, that combo, you are not gonna miss, because volume shooter helps you shoot every single shot throughout the game. So like let's say you get a green possession before, you got a possession before, you're probably gonna most likely get another green. It just helps you every single shot throughout the game. That's why I like the combo instead of flexible release. I feel like flexible release doesn't really work, because I had it on Hall of Fame before, and like in this game it's hard to get greens consistently. like before you get Green Machine, because I had on Hall of Fame before I used Green Machine, and then I really rarely saw it pop up. Like you have to get at least like early, like literally it has to say early or late, and like I usually get like slightly early or slightly late. So I feel like flexible release is really not that useful. Like it barely pops up. Now difficult shots Hall of Fame. I don't know if this is a must because I've seen a center fade and get greens like easily, like very consistent. So I don't think that really matters, but I just have Hall of Fame just in case. Now hot zone hunter, that is a must because if you have hot zones all around the court, you have all the hot spots, you're not gonna miss it. As you see, it says boost the shot percentage for attempts taken in a player's favorite spot. Now, if you have it all around the court, you're not gonna miss. It's probably gonna boost like your 3 or whatever you're shooting, probably like about 2 or 3, because like since it's like gold, I imagine it's like +1 each tier. So since it's all gold, it's probably gonna be like +3. So if you have a 95 or 92 3, that's what this build gets at 99. You're literally gonna have a 95 3 and plus boost, which is like probably +3, +4 because annoying. He said that this year it's not +5 for the boost, so it's probably have like a 90, probably like a 94, not 94, or 99 3 since it's not +5. So yeah, obviously you're not on range center Hall of Fame. That's basically limitless. So like, why wouldn't you want to shoot far? And quick draw gold, obviously that's a must. So yeah, that's it for the shooting badges. For the playmaking, it's very optional as well. I'm not going ankle breaker because ankle breakers are very rare in this game. So that's why I went with Space Creator, because I feel like with Space Creator you get faster step backs. I think that's what I've noticed. Like when I didn't have Space Creator, I had slow step backs, but since I added Space Creator, my step backs have been pretty fast. So I like that. I have Floor General, which is optional because I feel like Floor General is probably gonna be a slept on badge. Floor General is probably, I think it's better than Dimer, but I just have the combo just in case because this adds offensive attributes to your teammates, and this just adds like an attribute or whatever when you pass to them. So I feel like this is way better, but I just have this combo so that my teammates won't miss, because I do play with centers that can shoot. I don't like to play with inside setters because the driving is kind of broken this year, to be honest. Like the paint's kind of broken. Like you can get contested from the back and like you'll still miss the layup. So that's why I just have it. Handles for days Hall of Fame and quick first step Hall of Fame. Obviously you don't want handles for days Hall of Fame because you run out of stamina fast, and obviously you're like more on dribble and stuff like around the screen, or maybe if you're ISOing with this build, which you probably can, to be honest. If you're a good enough dribbler, you're gonna want this Hall of Fame. Quick first step Hall of Fame, obviously, because you want to be able to speed boost. It's basically what this badge does. It helps you speed boost. I have Unpluckable and Silver because I feel like Unpluckable rarely pops up as well, and besides, like you should have a high enough ball handling to not get picked. And I hold LT a lot of the time when like my friend or whoever my center I'm playing with gets a rebound, so I feel like I won't get picked at all. Tie handles gold because over stop and go, because I feel like stop and go really pops up. I feel like tie handles is way better because I see it pop up way more than ankle break and stop and go and stop and go. So yeah, those are my playmaking badges. You can do whatever you want, but this is what I'm going with. This is what I found best for me and like the way I play. For the defensive badges, for sure though, you're gonna copy me. Maybe you want to go Pig Dodger Silver because there is a MYPARK badge at All-Star 2 to help you slip through screens. So that's basically like Pig Dodger gold if you really think about it. But I just have a gold right now since I'm at All-Star 2. So for sure you're gonna want Intimidator gold because that they're like, if you get like a 70% contest, they're gonna airball it every single time. Intimidator is a really OP badge this year. Clamps gold for sure because if you guys have this badge, you are going like, defense is going to be so easy. Once you bump into your defender, they are going to pick up the ball up immediately. If it's a hard bump, they're going to pick up the ball immediately and like they're going to stop their dribble. So you are going to want that for sure, for sure. That is really, this is like the best defensive badge in the whole game. No, yeah, guys, these are going to be my badges. For most of all, like these are all like optional. You don't have to go with what I'm playing with. I just feel like these badges just suit the way I play and like the way I like to play the game. So yeah. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be the end for the badges. I hope you guys enjoy the build. I hope you guys tested this build out. It's a very OP build. I feel like it's very slept on because of all the defensive badges over the finishing badges. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy the clips.
It's lit at the night show. At the night show. At the night show. At the Jesus Christ. At the night show. This dude jumped exactly when I went up.
Here's the mixer. Nothing I can do.
Oh yeah, give me the ball.
Nothing I can do.
Uh-huh.
Either way, you wouldn't have the board. You were right there at the midi, so there's nothing I was gonna be able to do.
Go up, I dare you. Give me that shit. Oh, shit. Alright, I'm done. Now what?
Imagine missing that. Imagine.
I can't get bored. He literally is just holding box up.
You made 100%. Like I see that happen. I see that happen way too many times. Like even the other center I play with, that always happens. They always make 100%. I feel like this is gonna be comp. There's nothing you can do about that. I just get greens. There's nothing you can do about that. No, nothing. There's nothing you can do about that. I just get greens. There's nothing you can do about that. Let's go.
This game is so garbage.
Nothing you can do about that. Nothing you can do about that. Look, I bet she's gonna hedge again because. Watch. It's just gonna be IQ. Watch. Oh, never mind. They just won't leave me open. They can't do that though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I know he felt that fucking screen. Like, he has to help. What like, look at that shit.
What the fuck is that going?
Wait.
What the fuck?
He said, fuck it, double team. Leave the center open, bro. He's gonna miss a layup.
He just gave up. He just said, I don't want to be a part of this no more. Oh my god. Look at this bum ass. Oh, look at that bum ass shit he made. It's off. This game is unbelievable. Oh, dude. God, this game is so bad.